You're just a lying bitch.
Oh, you are. Ma'am, I take umbrage with that statement.
You can take umbrage. You can take umbrella. You can. You
Yo, you are
lying.
somebody's fucking mom for real. Every
What I
day,
gotta do with anything?
every day, you prove to me that you are somebody's mama. My God.
I have been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm slightly delirious at this point.
That was, you literally was giving me mom energy. Like,
Why the
um,
bus driver told this child to be outside for 6 o'clock? I'm not gonna have him outside by himself at 6 o'clock. So we both woke up at 5 o'clock. We were outside at 6 o'clock. The bus driver was supposed to pull up at 6:15. Ain't no bus driver. 6:15, 6:30, no bus driver. Why that bus driver pull up at the normal time? And my child was like, "Don't go outside. I'll talk to the bus driver."
at
I
least
was
he
like, "I'm not
knows
gonna do
you.
nothing." He
At
was
least
like,
he knows you.
"Don't go outside." He was like, "I'll see you
That
later,
is
okay, mommy."
that is a good child. That is a great child. He knows his mom. And who the hell wants to start anybody's day with their mama going off on people? Huh?
You
Is
think
that
I want
right?
to start my day off at 5 a.m.? At
I
5 a.m.?
I feel like those are the choices you make when you choose to become a parent because for some weird reason, every now and then a child has to have you up at ungodly hours, either because you about to go into labor with them, or they shit in the bed, or they threw up, or some other kid shit.
You know what? When you 50 with a 1-year-old, I don't want to hear nothing, okay? That's how y'all be talking on Twitter, right? Being more mature and being all shit with money when you 50 and all these kids are out my house. I don't want to hear nothing. Nothing. See, you
Um,
sitting and you bopping and thotting across the United States and I got children. I don't want to
by
hear
that
nothing.
point, by that point, I will be at BravoCon, whatever, and I have
How?
hired
What
help.
children? Are you gonna have help?
I'm gonna have hired help. I'm gonna be like Ashley Darby without all the cringiness. Okay? All right?
I ain't trying to get sued. I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say.
You
But
know
if
what?
Juan Dixon was here, that's all
If
I
he's
gotta
at the
say.
laundromat or the nail salon.
He's
He's
at the hotel helping people get rooms.
You know what? That slides us right into my fact. Wow. Hey everybody, we 3 minutes in and I haven't even branded the call. Oh, dial pound 101 and put your ass in coaching. Um that is a deep cut, guys. Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Black Girl Charm. I am your museum of broken dreams, question mark co-host, please don't sue me if that's a real thing. These museums, these Instagram museums be popping up everywhere, and I don't want to get sued by nobody, so as long as it's not trademark,
I
that's
wish
what
we
I
had like
am.
money. We get some Green Day in the background.
Oh man, I'm waiting for the day that I have like this is a Gossip Kings deep cut, but like, Rochelle, check it out. Fact check that shit. I can't wait to have somebody over here that can point and be like, fact check that shit.
I know Phoebe wants to get paid. I ain't got no money, Phoebe. I am your delirious co-host, Jonnelle. I'm tired, guys. Fuck having kids, bro.
You got the Kwanzaa sweater on already too? God damn.
No, this is my cozy sweater from Wantable. It is so soft, and I've been getting looks
Alright.
all day. It looks so good on my body. It is not
It's
Kwanzaa.
really
I hate you.
cute. It's
Fuck
so
you.
cute, but it's giving a
Fuck
little
you.
Wakanda forever.
I will take the Wakanda forever. I will take that. Okay.
It's
Okay.
giving. That's why I said Kwanzaa. You
You
know.
said Kwanzaa. You didn't say Wakanda.
Okay, but I'm painting like I gave you a broad picture, and then I shrunk it down.
You know, that's why I'm not gonna send nobody to your practice. I'm gonna send them other places. Okay.
Wow. All right,
I
we
was.
sliding right into the creature report. So, I've watched Real Housewives of Potomac.
I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet. I didn't have enough time to like fully delve into it before recording, so I only watched. If I had to pick one or the other, it was gonna be Married to Medicine, hands down.
That's fair. That's fair. That is fair. I'm just going to say, Robyn, I don't know what your middle name is, but it's given like Robyn Michelle Dixon. Like, I just wanna put my hand on like her shoulder, or put my hand on her hand and be like, girl, you don't always gotta chase the bag. Put the bag down and walk away.
She need a good
Stand
cuss out.
up. Stand. No,
We
because
passed
I have
that.
watched supercut after supercut after supercut of the Grand Dame dragging her every
No,
time.
no, no, no. She needs a cuss out from. I was just having this conversation with my homegirl, and I was like, "You got your friends who gonna sit here. They're gonna hold your hand. They're gonna kumbaya you. I'm not that friend. I'm a friend. You gonna?" And I told her, I said, "You're gonna be mad at me. You might not talk to me for a couple of days. You might not want nothing to do with me. But I'm gonna cuss your ass out when I see you doing some dumb shit." And it's been season after season of dumb shit, and she ain't got no true friend to pull her to the side and give her a good tongue lashing. That's what she needs. The fuck is wrong with you? Now you embarrassing me, bitch. You embarrassing me.
I'm like, I'm thinking about it, and I'm the mirror friend. Like, I ask you questions that you can't like bullshit, delulu, whatever you want to call it, your way out of it. And then I'm like, you know what? If you are satisfied with your answers, then go ahead, do it. But just know when it turns out the way I said it's going to turn out based on your answers, I'm going to say, I told you so.
We are past that point though. And we are supposed to be the green-eyed bandits. It's bad enough we got. What else have you been watching? I'm just
You
kidding.
know what? You know what? All I want for Robyn Michelle Dixon, girl, all I want for you is leave out that matches, and I want you to have a city girl summer. I want you to have a city girl summer no matter where you at. I want you to have a hot girl summer where no matter where you at. Meaning you with a different man on a different coast in a different time zone. Because oh my God, all you have been is like Juan Dixon's like foot mat and them kids' mama. You ain't never been a hot girl. You ain't never been a city girl. I need you to have leave out that match and turn that shit on. And I know, he made you look stupid, but the minute you do it, he gonna be sick. He gonna be sick. He already looks sick. He look tired and weary. His beard don't look illustrious. But like, girl, ain't nothing. A man is at his worst when he did you dirty and you shining. He is at his worst. And I just want you to get leave out that match and then, make it work. Shit on him. God damn.
That's why I picked Married to Medicine. I just, you know. What else have you been watching?
Um, I started Midnight Mass, and always, 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 when it comes to like streaming networks and stuff like that, anything we say is not an advertisement or or like a real recommendation. We just having a conversation. Two friends catching up.
Sounds catching up.
Because this is honestly the only time we FaceTime, really.
Yeah, because you don't be talking to me during the week, but that's okay. That's fine.
You had that Scorpio crazy face just now, and it freaks me the fuck out. Oh God.
Midnight Mass was good. He has such a glow up from the Misadventures of Old Christine. That is fine. I don't. Mike Flanagan just he be pulling them and then changing them and then just be putting them back into my face. That. Thank you, Mike Flanagan. Thank you.
I'm on episode 5. I have 2 episodes left, and episode
That
5,
last
yo.
episode was rough.
Episode 5. Nah. Don't roll me into the ocean and do this to me. Don't do that. Don't do
Have you
that.
not watched Haunting of Hill House though?
No.
Okay, so you got to watch that next because I feel like Haunting of Hill House was his best work. So if you liked, the Edgar Allan Poe one, if you liked Midnight Mass, you're going to really love The Haunting of Hill House. I think that's his best. I have not seen The Haunting of Bly Manor, but The Haunting of Hill House is really good. But now I'm like pure Christmassy, so it's Hallmark movies all the time. That's what I've been watching. Hallmark movies.
It'll be a
I want to
cold day
be.
in hell. It will be
I
a
love it, and
cold day in
they
hell.
do like biracial. She kind of look white, but her brother's dark skin, so I know she's black. And her parents, I don't know where the light's gonna come from. So they do a lot of biracial ones
No, I
now.
know. Chriselle Milian be getting them checks. I know.
She be getting them checks, and I just love it. Like I'm an overworked, stressed out person who wants to go to like Vermont and have jam and not come back. Like I feel that. Like at the end of the year, I'm so overworked. It's perfect. It's the plot is the same. Good looking men, semi attractive women, and we just move on. There was a really good one with was he a nutcracker? And it turned into like a real boy. It was like Pinocchio. That one was good. And it was with the girl from she played a prostitute. I think
From
she's
Just
on
Shoot Me?
no,
You
she played a
said prostitute.
she
No.
saw dead people. What is her name?
Tony Collette? That's his mom.
Tony Collette saw dead people?
That was the mom in Dead People, yeah.
No, it was like a it was like a TV show and she saw dead people and then she had to dead people get closure.
Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Bam.
Sorry, I was like,
She had one.
you can't, like, that is synonymous with that movie. Come on now.
I'm about, so I still have not read Brittany, right? Because I'm just not in the mood to be like totally heartbroken. And I heard it's really heartbroken. However, thank you, Dolly Parton. Let me tell you why I said thank you, Dolly Parton. I went to go see Pirates Voyage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Dolly has on that casting sheet, but they asked, what was your best part of the show? And I could not say the men. I was told to put the acrobats. But Dolly, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, you give my baby free books. The men of your shows be. Thank you, Dolly. A clap.
Speaking
A
of the
legend.
men
The
and
men.
books, I have finished Cognac Vixen. You
What are we
know,
reading now? What are we reading now? Did you see I sent you one? You see I sent you one?
you sent me 2. You
I
sent me
sent
one
you a
like
few.
You sent me one like. So the one you just sent me with like the brothers, like the sister-in-law type shit.
Yes.
It didn't really grab me. It didn't really do
With the
that.
supernatural, it didn't grab you?
It didn't. It didn't. There was another one you sent me, and I definitely put it in my bookmarks, and I was like,
Okay, I
I have,
got you.
I have
I
another.
have. Are you my Goodreads friend?
Probably once a time ago because I was a Goodreads bitch. We definitely are because we were like
Do you
this.
remember the chokehold that Christina Loren had on us?
Yes, I still have them books. Them books is in my room right now.
Man, I feel you. I feel you.
Yo, man, what a time! And I was just like, I love a dumb, stupid. Oh my god. We went from 0 to like you finger popping me.
It'd be wild, yo. It'd be wild. It'd be wild.
Like,
But I love I need a little plot. Give me a little, it don't have to be a lot of plot. But I need a little plot. Give me a little plot. Give me some good, as long as it's not written by a man because it'd be weird.
Yeah, it definitely reads like I haven't read a male written book in so long. But like this one definitely had
Oh,
plot. The hold up.
okay.
So the series ends, spoiler alert. I'm gonna give you out 3, 2, 1 to skip if you ever want to read the series. But spoiler alert, so the series ends with like 2 out of the 3 like bad guys getting shot in the head, and like the third bad guy getting stabbed. So like we got plot, baby. We got plot. We got plot.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you went, I went through a couple of years ago. I went through a Nicholas Bella phase, and
Mm-hmm.
he writes male smut, and
Mm.
it has plot, but it is nasty. And one of my favorite series is written by him. Like one of my favorite male smutty series written by him. I think it's on Kindle Unlimited. I will check. I might have some of his signed books because I've won some of his stuff. But he's nasty. He nasty.
He nasty girl. He nasty.
I'm gonna start reading the book I sent. I think I sent it to you, and it's like,
Mhm.
do I like Alien?
You
I think I'm gonna
definitely
start
sent
reading that,
that to me, and
and
I was just
it's
like,
on my Kindle Unlimited, and I'm going to read that. But it has to be a quick read because Iron Flame, which is a part 2 of a book series,
mm-hmm.
is coming out tomorrow. So that'll be delivered immediately to my Kindle. And the plan was for me to not do anything but read tomorrow, but I promise I'd take this child to go learn how to play Pokemon at the game store.
Aww.
Yeah, whatever.
Um, you such a good mommy.
Shut up.
You such a good mom.
Shut up.
Um, I do
I should get
have
my avocado toast.
so I have either Twisted Tyrant
Ooh.
or Sweet Hand. Sweet Hand is definitely going to be like it's a Caribbean romance, and Twisted Tyrant.
Trauma?
Hmm?
Trauma?
No, Twisted Tyrant.
Okay. No, the other one.
The other
The
one, no, it's
Caribbean one.
no, the Caribbean one is it's no, it's like it's not trauma, not trauma. It's more like
Oh, okay. Okay.
representation.
Okay. Booyaka,
Representation.
booyaka.
A chaperone, king
I mean,
chaperone.
I don't know. Somebody not being called a blood clot motherfucker or something like that. Is it truly representation?
Go suck your mother at least once. Is
At
it
least
really
once.
love,
Is it really love? Right.
Jose?
So
um,
how did you feel like, I mean, moving into this episode? I've already
this
told you my feelings.
this is another like cult classic. This is another one of those popular episodes when people think of Charm, they think of this episode. I
Really?
see your
I don't.
face.
I don't.
It's fine.
It doesn't make any sense. Like,
First of all,
there were so many plot holes. Just pow, pow, pow.
so we are on season 3, episode 9. Coyote Piper. The original air date is January 11th, 2001. So we have a nice little break, a little breaky break.
Okay, I can see why this is after the holiday break. I get it.
Mm-hmm. You
So
know,
she hides his. I wouldn't say murder. She doesn't
it's
hide
been a
his
week.
murder, but
It's been a
she covers up his murder for
n-
Christmas.
she faked his murder for
Did
Christmas.
they not do holiday episodes? Because I felt
Nah,
like they did.
mm, they do Halloween. They don't really do like a good. They don't have like. I don't. Yeah, I don't. We're 3 seasons in. We don't have a Santa episode yet.
Nothing. They could have done like Krampus or something.
I don't know, man. I think this focus was more on the sisters and like the romance than on the monster of the week. Because after a while, it starts getting instead of having like. I mean, it's always been like that, but it's more evident now
Yeah.
It's more we have our big bad, and everybody who you have dealt with is underneath us for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Um, the writer this week is Krista Vernoff. Her full credits are in season 3, episode 3, and again, she went on to Grey's Anatomy. So maybe she was getting dancing it out is a thing on Grey's Anatomy. So maybe it started here. Getting drunk and dancing it out. Sometimes you just hey, don't make that face because once upon a time ago, before you broke up the tribe, the wolf
I broke up
pack,
the I broke up the wolf pack.
by having
That's
a
the story that
baby,
we're gonna go with. That's the story that we're gonna go with.
you used to be like, you know what? I'm pissed off. Let's go get drunk and shake our ass. And that's what we
I
did.
didn't mind the Coyote Ugly part of Piper. It just does not get resolved at the end. Like,
Anyway, our director this week is Chris Long, 37 directorial credits, including Gilmore Girls. Our guest stars this week is Chad Willett as Justin Harper. He has a total of 63 acting credits, including Big Sky. You know how to throw that in there.
but
Jensen.
there was something else that I know him from, and it's not Big Sky. And I
But
was like, Rain's gonna know.
no, because I'm trying to, tiptoe around strikes and shite.
Ah,
You know,
okay,
I was like, we either it's either going to be something that's incredibly obvious or like something
okay.
that we love.
Well, you can
Um,
tell me offline because I know you know.
so Rainn Wilson as Kirikin, 95 acting credits, including of course The Office. Also, a personal fave, The Meg. The Meg and The Meg 2 are about like 5 hours of just goofy ocean dumbness.
I probably will never see the Meg
If
2.
um, we also have Paige Rowland, and it took everything in me not to call her Kelly. It took everything in me. Paige Rowland as Tara. She has 29 acting credits, the last one in 2019. And Andrew Bowen as the male victim / Tara. He doesn't even have a name. Poor man. 98 acting credits, including Shameless and most recently the Mortal Kombat video game. The music we heard in this episode was New Sensation by NXS, 10 Years Later by Collective Soul, and Unbelievable by EMF. And Peacock was playing jams, okay?
Okay, so did you? So I did not remember. I still cannot find my cord. But I knew. Okay, so I knew that they were playing like that. The DVD was playing Unbelievable because of what they were playing. I was like, all right, I get it. I get it. I see what you were trying to do. I get it.
So maybe this will um so of course some trivia for your ass. Coyote Piper is a play on the movie Coyote Ugly, which coincidentally stars Piper Pierbo. So Piper, ha 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 ha. Shannon Doherty actually choreographed the table dance,
Okay,
and
Shannon.
the man with the ponytail uh was or is Holly's husband. During that bar dance, she probably like dances with the man with the ponytail. I'll put the clip up.
Put the clip up. So I don't think she's divorced. So it probably is her husband.
Let's see.
Producer, fact check.
do 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 do. Oh, girl. Okay. So per Google, she was married to Brian Smith from 93 to 97.
Damn.
She was married to somebody named David W. Donahoe from
Is that the guy with
2000.
the ponytail?
I'm assuming it has to be him with the ponytail. This is 2001, and they were married from 2004 to 2011.
Yep, he has the ponytail in one of these pictures.
And she remarried again in 2019 to Mike Ryan. So, once again, proving that Piper Halliwell can pull a man when she needs to.
I will say her last husband is the most attractive one.
I didn't
Go
even
Holly,
go that
level up
far.
each and every time. Speaking of, how dare those bum ass men on Married to Medicine say that Sweet Tea was a level up from Quad? What the? Sorry, I was so mad.
I'm trying to figure out the nicest way to say this. So, and I think this is it. I think this is it. She's on her first set of teeth. I don't know what you're talking about. And like you can look shocked all you want, but you got your first season teeth and your season 2 teeth. Just like you got your season 1 titties and your season 2 titties.
But you can't fix the gum to teeth ratio.
I wasn't going to say anything about that. You know what? And the fact that you sent that meme like last week.
Somebody on Twitter said it, and it makes perfect sense to me now. She reminds me of Goldie from Flavor Flav.
I'm just
The mannerisms,
hold
the
on, hold on.
jawline. I sent it to you. No, matter of fact, I did not. It's on my Twitter. Excuse me, it
So
is on my Twitter.
the flavor of love. First of all, her name is Courtney Jackson.
Flavor Flav.
I despise. Oh, that made me dizzy. Holy shit! Holy shit! That made me so dizzy. Oh my god! Oh, that poor girl. Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that? But she
And
do.
Heavenly says she can't cook, so you know they probably related.
First of all,
I'm moving on.
I would have been. I would be in Eugene's DMs before I would ever be in Dr. Greg's DM. I would drive right by Daddy's DMs because I don't want that bitch coming
I
after
don't
me.
nah, Heavenly gonna fuck me up. I'm good. I would have thought about it, but that bitch gonna fuck me up. And if she don't fuck me up, Alora gonna fuck me up. So I'm
You know, remember back? I don't even know where his DM's at. I don't even know the directions. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I wouldn't.
but Dr.
Who? I was gonna say
These are
Contessa
offline
Texas.
conversations.
I was
That's
gonna
not
be like,
lawful.
I was like Scott. No, definitely not
No,
Scott. Yeah,
no.
I'm sliding. Mm, it is. What is that fucking skater movie? Whatever.
Roll bounce?
Yes, I'm roll bouncing into Eugene's DMs.
I don't know.
Okay.
Taylor like she got hands. I'ma just mind my business and drink water,
Okay.
okay? 'Cause that Married to
She got
Medicine
hands and
crew
I
in
got feet.
general is crazy. Is crazy. But I would be damned if I tell Dr. G to put a baby in me. That is nasty. I'm disgusted. She
Dr.
when
G don't
Married
even
to
look like
Medicine
he got a
started, he
good nutting face. Like he don't. He look like he don't. And like this is how I know I will not do any and anybody for the bag because I can't. I'm gonna laugh in your
Emily
face.
called her a bronze digger. I'm dead, yo.
I'm laughing in his face. Like
It's you know what it is. I feel like the bear did level him up,
no, I
but
didn't. No,
wait,
I
wait,
didn't.
wait. But he sounds like my eldest, who's about to hit puberty but hasn't. So it's that really squeaky. Like, I can't have no grown man talking to me. No way. First of all, could you imagine him getting mad at me? Like, sir, put some bass in your voice when you talk.
Like first of all, First of all, They were like, we were hearing things about their marriage, and it really it took me aback. Like I was, you came at me with a frying pan. You pinned me down to the floor. Like, okay, we're like, Greg ain't no peach. He ain't no peach.
Kano, Scott, whatever they be holding. Patient Dr. Jackie,
And the
Quad,
and like
Toya,
I can't even be mad.
Sweetie,
You know what? I'm just
Unhinged.
saying, like, all right. I will just say that he looked like Brock from Pokemon. Like I know that's what it's giving. I know that's what it's giving.
It's about this plot. Are we going to turn to a Married to Medicine podcast on our off seasons? Like, what is it? I will not sit on my chariot and throw tomatoes with you.
Oh man! Oh, and like, how the episode starts with like we sip champagne, we don't throw champagne. Like,
Yo, Heavenly was just like, I'm not Toya. Like, that's how this season starts.
but I
I don't
feel
think
that
it's
like
going to be
I
good.
feel that that was her being funny. That was not her being like because apparently her and Toya on goodish terms. You know,
Good-ish. Right, which is why she should be nice.
it's heavenly. She never not gonna be heavenly. But anyway, the IMDb synopsis for for this charmed episode is Piper is consumed with insecurities over her impending 10-year high school reunion. But when the she demon, okay, unexpectedly takes possession, Piper becomes very Coyote Ugly. And it's up to Prue and Phoebe to bring her back. Yo, Coyote Ugly was a moment, and I appreciate Charm being like, "Oh, y'all like the Matrix? Here's a little Matrix. Oh, y'all like Coyote Ugly? Here's a little Coyote Ugly." You know,
Doesn't age well, though. I
I
think the
mean,
Matrix one did age well. I was like, okay, right, proof, get it, get it.
you put a pin in that. I want to see your thoughts. You know, when we get to that scene. The DVD synopsis is when a life essence takes possession of Piper, her soul is at risk of dying if Prue and Phoebe don't kill her body. Yeah.
That's a weird.
Mm-hmm.
It started off strong, but it was like, okay, we got to
Mm-hmm.
wrap this up.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, let's get it in. Oh, matter of fact, I'll start us off because I'm just so happy. Matter of fact, y'all can play the game of how my chair sinks every time this damn episode. But this episode starts with, Prue being her best big sister self, talking to Leo like, listen, high school was a long time ago for her, but those wounds are still very fresh. She may be a little neurotic, but you love her, we love her, just go with it. Blah, 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 blah. Piper comes down and she looks like an eyelash curler or like a wand. She looks very poofy. She's like a spoolie. That's what it is. A spoolie. It's given spoolie.
I I feel like if the outfit was like all black and maybe satiny and like better tailored to her body, it would have looked really cute. But like the cutouts with the
Yeah.
tan, it gave off grandma.
Yeah. And then the hair was giving like I just made out with my boyfriend in the back of his car.
I liked the messy bombshell look. It just didn't go with
Yeah.
that
But
dress.
okay, so once the hair and the dress come together, it's all a mess because it just
Yeah.
she looks
Yeah.
like a spoolie, is what I said. It's just like anyway. They try to like lie to her, but she sees right through it. And she's just like, I'm just so frustrated because I can't go to this high school reunion and be my awesome self who kicks ass, once a week and who has an guardian angel boyfriend. Instead, I'm still living at home with my unemployed boyfriend. And the fact that she acknowledges it lets me know that I have officially I have no more. You know he's
You
unemployed. You
aware?
know what this looks like, and you okay with it. And if you like it, I love it.
I was trying to see if I had anything else to add, but I feel like you summed that up so well. There was,
You know,
but she knows, like, at face value, it's not a good look. I guess, but even in the demon world, it's still not a good look. Like, they be like, "What's your man ain't shit."
not even just that. I mean, like, yeah, but you want to go out, you want to like travel, you want to do something. Like, yeah, he can order you to France, but you're gonna be the one buying all the baguettes. So
They
I
don't.
guess
They don't give them money. I think we had
no,
this conversation before. An
no,
allowance.
nope. She probably does. You know how Chris Jenner be doing Corey.
This is why I be a dark lighter, because I just feel like the demons just be having all the fun, all the
I
fun.
mean, you had that other demon who was manipulating the stock market earlier.
And he just looked like he'd be. I mean, besides burning people to ashes, he looked like he'd be a joy to be with. I mean, besides also being a finance bro, so you gotta, like,
He's a
give or
finance
take.
bro. He's a like abuser. He's a stalker. You stalked
He
my whole
loved her.
life.
He loved her. I mean, but so did Leo. So
But when I say it, it's wrong. Anyway. But yeah, and then Prue steps right back in to be like her good big sister self. She's just like, let's go at my closet. You didn't put that much hairspray in your hair, so we can get this working. We can do it. We can make this work. Um, so they're in her room, and honestly, I'm gonna be nice to Phoebe because she looked like she ain't sleeping some days. She like you see the bags under her eyes. She just looks so pitiful and so
not pitiful. She
just
looked
like
pitiful.
oh
She lost the love of her life. She's just like, I don't understand. She looked like she was struggling, like she don't bathe, like she didn't brush. She looked like her breath stink.
nah, cause like time out. I'm not a wax girly, and to find out that y'all be putting the wax girlies through not wiping your ass before y'all show up to an appointment, y'all are some wicked ass people. I would never. Like, why would you? How is that okay? Like, you don't. I know your booty itch when you don't wipe properly. So, like, how do you power through that and then put somebody else through that?
I don't think they. I don't think they realized it.
Nah, because if your booty don't fucking itch like 99% of the time and it only starts itching after you don't do it, then, like, if so facto,
But maybe if you don't do it for so long, that it's just.
y'all
I don't know.
are
I don't know
y'all
what
are
how
wicked
other people's tastes
people.
are.
Who why would you think that that was okay? Like the amount of anxiety I have with like my GYN even being like, oh, huh, you know, things that, sometimes things happen. Ha ha ha. I don't want her to I never want to hear that from her. And that's her job. You know.
Who somebody has said ha 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 things. What?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, 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 no. I was just trying to like, I was like, ugh, we're not going into that much like detail about your body, so we're just gonna clean it up and do it that way.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait,
But
what?
like a GYN is like discharge happens, whatever. Like that's a person you shouldn't be ashamed of if that happens. But like the waxer,
I don't know.
you just your whole coochie coochie meow meow, just like, oh, you're wicked. But back into this episode.
Okay, okay.
She just looks so like she got her hair like a messy updo. It's still giving. She's like, I'm depressed, but make it fashion.
I don't know if it was fashion.
Look, I am. I'm trying to be nice, you know. Some one of us we take turns. I think this season you're going to be the meaner one of the two. This one, you know,
I
it's
just feel
like
like Phoebe's just irking my Scorpio nature. Not only she irking my Scorpio, but she's also irking my Virgo-ness, and she just irks me.
she's giving like her man just left and she on week 9 of some box braids.
I just feel like if you go on standing your demon baddies, standing your demon baddies, standing your truth, baby. We know who you are.
Anyway, she asked to borrow Prue's car again because she wants to
Again.
go do some studying. And we noticed like it's been a week. It's this is where we learned it's been a week where since um she has vanquished Balthazar. And in this week she has also taken to like avoiding her sisters, and they believe it's because, you know, she feels guilty for being the one who got seduced. And while they're not wrong, they're not completely right either.
Right. Right.
She's also feeling guilty because, you know,
She's a liar.
that needs to be a cap cut fucking meme already. The fact that it's not, so annoying. But anyway, they like, hey girl, you can count on me through thick and thin, you know, a friendship that would never end, you know. And she's like, you know, I appreciate you, but you know, I'm just gonna bury my nose in these books. So, bye.
I will say something, but I was just it was disgusting. Let's just keep going.
Anyway, so Piper is now giving her best Miranda Hobbs.
I didn't like this look.
I didn't either. It was not. And I know that like Prue was up there fighting with her. Like, girl, not this outfit. No, you look like an auditor. You look no.
Right. I'm like, Prue's closet has banger after banger after banger. And that's what they chose. I was not
You will go
happy.
through like her Buckland's ears. You whack assholes. Yo, whack her buck yo. It's not even her good Buckland's ears, because season 2 Buckland's was all like halter tops and jeans.
Right. But that first when she had something to prove, man, I was disappointed.
As was I. Um they start oh, I guess at this point we are at where while they're in Prue's closet, Rainn Wilson is over here being yelled at by a woman.
I just couldn't train Wilson as a demon. It wasn't believable then. It wasn't believable.
I think it is believable simply because of how quickly we are rid of him.
Which also bothers me. I feel this could have been a better storyline if he like because I honestly believe that maybe he wasn't vanquished and he was gonna come back in the end. And then I don't know, like I just felt like it was so one and done. It just didn't this episode was boring. And
This episode,
he don't look
um,
like a Kirkin. What is that? He don't look
this
no Kirkin.
okay. So, spoiler alert for Loki season 2.
Okay.
I'm giving the people 3, 2, 1. So, this plot line is very similar to a Loki season 2 plot line with Miss
Okay.
Minutes, where she's just like, you made me like your partner, and gave me everything but a body. And like, I love you. And it is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen on Disney Plus.
Okay. And just so I have not so you know how I feel about Loki.
Mhm.
You know how I feel about that man.
Mhm.
I'm so afraid that Loki season 2 is not gonna be as good as Loki season 1 because that whole scene where they just replayed him on his knees over and over again. Like, you don't understand how many times I've watched that and how feral I am for that scene. Or the scene where he's like nude because they took all his clothes. And I just feel like season 2 is not gonna hit my head.
It,
It's not.
it's not a smut novel. That's what you're saying, but there's plot. There's definitely plot. But yeah, this. So like the scenes are, she's like, "You've made me your equal," and
It
he.
just started off so wild. Like, I get it. Like, we're cut like right into their argument, but why do I care? I don't care.
Okay, I see that. I see that. I feel like right now, because we know that Cole isn't gone, we just biding our time for him to come back.
That's probably what it is. Give me black hole.
He ain't. We seen his daddy this episode.
We
We saw his
didn't
daddy.
know that. Hold on. How, especially back in the day, how many of us were passing? That don't mean shit to me. That don't mean shit. I've seen him in a black turtleneck lying on his knees. You cannot out in his room. You cannot tell me that is not a black biracial king right there.
The name of the episode is Coyote Piper, aka An Imitation of Life.
You can't tell me nothing. You cannot tell me that was a. I don't know if he was. I don't know if Mr. Turner was passing. I don't know. Phoebe's premonitions are in black and white. How am I supposed to know?
But yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's just like we're back to the monster of the week until we get right back into the cold of it all. Also, it's like the week after New Year's, we easing back into shit.
I understand, but there's nothing that makes me like Tara or be on her side or
Oh, you can't be on a woman's side. She gotta have so much substance. She gotta have a backstory. You gotta see her be R worded by Kirkin. You gotta see her be slapped down by Kirkin before you can just like sympathize with her.
is you that know. Like all of that though. I am just saying, like typically at least with the baddie of the week, there is some sort of like dark like like some backstory, like with the girl in the dark lighter. Like I felt bad for her. I mean, bitch, nobody should but you know what I'm saying? Like there was nothing here, like a demon versus a demon. I don't care.
Nah. Wow. This was like Adam and Eve because she was made of because she was made from his essence. But
Oh
she will
my
never.
god. Sidebar. So speaking of Adam and Eve, right? So we take these kiddos to go see Pirates Voyage, right? And
Mm-hmm.
because it's November, Pirates Voyage, their normal show turns into a Christmas show. So the name of the captain is Scrooge, and they do like, you know, Christmas past, Christmas
Mm-hmm.
present. So the ghost goes, for you to not go to hell or for the fiery flames, and they show like the flames, stuff like that. You have to like remember what Christmas was all about. And so they bring out like Mary and Joseph and they sing and they dance, they do all this stuff. And the little kid I was with goes, you know, they should write a book of the Bible. He's like, is it in there?
You see, and this is why the older generation be like, y'all not taking these kids to church. Y'all not taking these babies to church.
So you can sit here and compare this episode to Adam and Eve.
Anyway, yes, because Eve was of his rib. Tara's of his essence. Hello? The parallels write themselves.
So her stabbing herself was her taking the apple. Is
Yes.
that what we're going with?
This was just a silly, goofy, fun episode for me. I'm not taking it
I
seriously
struggled through
anymore.
this
I'm
so
not.
hard. I was like, it was just so bad. I'm so glad you're taking the lead on this one because
Because like
it was so bad.
once Piper was just like, "That's my broke man," and I'm gonna stand beside him. I'm like, girl,
That was it for the rest of the episode. There was no.
yo, that was it for the rest of the series. Like, all right,
Can I ask you a
what people,
question?
yeah.
You think one of them is on WIC or like food stamps? You think Phoebe on food stamps? She's a business owner, so she can't be on food stamps. You think Phoebe on food stamps? Do you think it like Medicare or some shit?
I feel like Phoebe is on Medicare and she got that unemployment um insurance, but it's only
You said
because
she got Cobra?
but it's only because Prue signs her up for it without her knowledge.
Hey, these girls don't got nothing.
No, I Prue definitely had Prue made sure that they all have some sort of insurance. And I know Phoebe was like, yeah, 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 I'll get to it. And she knew Phoebe would never get to it, so she just did it herself. Because she'd been taking care of them without they even knowing for so long.
I'm just like these broke girls. How did they get a loan for P3?
Didn't they take it against the house?
But you still gotta prove income. You still
Um,
gotta prove that you can pay for it. Like you still have to prove income. And
I feel that like remember Prue likes I feel okay. We didn't get into this a lot when the episode called for it. Remember 2 weeks ago, whatever episode it was, when she was like, I'm sorry I didn't check in on you about your stupid little club. It is because the club is mostly in Prue's name and she is just giving it to Piper to like have her little dream. And I feel like based on Prue's income, and I feel like based on Prue's income and like her like knowledge of you can say all you want because how like they definitely wasn't getting it through Phoebe.
I'm still stuck on have your little dream. Yo, we would be squaring up, Prue. Oh my god. My little dream. Yo, you are wild this week. Do you understand me?
You was about to fuck a man to have this club money. All right. I put the club in my name and I just made you the owner. So you could be a prostitute or you could just be happy that your sister got your back.
You never sent anything back to the show.
Like, see? When you word it like that, I sound wild, but that's what she did, right? That's not what she did.
Going, keep going.
You over here will drag me down, and then when I come down with you, you're like, "Oh, that's too far. That's too far."
I was just asking a simple question because these girls do not pull in income, and clearly they are not getting it from the uppers upstairs. I just feel like
Nah,
y'all
cause
got like
like,
heavenly connections, and y'all can't give me like a EBT card that ain't got like no limits on it. Something.
cause first of all, we skipped over this anyway. Piper was like, "Hey Phoebe, do you want to work at P3?" So even so, the little bit of money she do get is from P3 anyway. So yeah, definitely she qualified.
I gotta save the world and worry about bills. Like, how does that fair to me?
Girl,
Continue. Just continue.
I don't even know. Okay, so anyway, we're still like with Tara. Goddamn, we haven't even moved off this scene. So like, she stabs herself in the heart, and he's just like, you know what? That was a bold ass move, bitch. Kudos to you. I didn't think you had it in you. I surely didn't think you was gonna kill yourself, but I will find you. You know I can. And as soon as her little blue essence come out the sewers, she like inhabits the body of a man. He don't have a name. He's just some obnoxious dude, bro. He definitely is a finance bro.
He's definitely a stock bro.
He's definitely a stock bro. And she's just like, ooh, never been a man before. And then like grabs her dick. And I'm like, you know what?
I would do the same.
Walking should be interesting. Okay. I don't know anything about you, but you one charismatic ass demon. I'll give it to you. I know nothing about you. I have no stakes in this game, but like watching you from afar, I'm liking your moves. I'm liking. And you know what? This is the smartest demon they have ever come across.
Because it was a woman. I think not. It was a woman, and it wasn't necessarily to get at the charmed ones, but just for her to have a better life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And like, and Kirkin, like, we skipped through this, but he like seals his fate because obviously the underworld has heard about Balthazar being vanquished, and he like, yo, them witches up there, they fucking killed Balthazar. I didn't think he was ever gonna die. So like, you already put the idea in her head. All I gotta do is find these hoes, and that's freedom. All right, cool. What's one dead finance bro? Didn't even know he was a finance bro, but there we go.
I thought, I was like, see, my mama always told me to stay away from them vents. She had a point.
You see, this is why being on that phone, you would have noticed
You would have noticed.
some blue smoke coming at you. But no, you on that phone, and not now your soul
Now
is
look at you.
dying, and you're getting sexually harassed by a female spirit.
I felt like he was the best part of the episode. He was so funny.
By now, I was like, okay, you don't have a name, but you will be remembered. Okay, I see you.
Yes.
So we see his soul in like the reflection in like a building. Like I'm assuming it's an unoccupied first floor.
Okay.
And his soul, and we can tell it's his soul because it's like a good halo light, and he's in his white, peasant. I don't. Why do people always look so shabby when it's like your soul? I feel like your soul wouldn't have like slave clothes on. Did you not see what that man was wearing? Like what his soul was wearing? Like he was. It just whatever. Moving on. Anyway, so she's like, I'm looking for these witches, Halliwell. He's just like, who the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know who they. And it's like, all right. And even though this is all happening off screen, she was just like, well, how do we figure out who this is? And he's just like, the phone book? I don't know. Get out of my
That's what I
body.
assumed. He found the phone book, and that's how they found him.
And like, right as he's outside the manor, like 2 cars back, not right on the property line, but far out of sight. He's like, all right, we found them. Get out my body. And he's like, nah, gotta get them alone. Doesn't work, Anyway, we see poor Piper. Poor Piper. As like they're loading the truck to take like food. Because girl, you also catered?
They don't have an oven at P3?
No. It's a club. Why would they have an oven? Why would they have an oven in a club? She don't sell food. They probably have like a single deep fryer, or if anything, they don't have no oven. You probably get if P3 sells food, it is French fries, chicken tenders, chicken wings, celery sticks.
I wouldn't do shit for these people. I'll tell you that much.
How much is the school? Like, you better be getting a check from the school because it's your fucking business, and you are catering. That girl, that is thousands of dollars.
Does she have a food handling permit for that house? I thought she with all them demons up in that place. So you
No,
can eat house.
no,
So you can eat.
no. She lucky. Yo. Do you see what John Taffer has taught us? John Taffer, Gordon Ramsay, like girl. So you telling me you making food off the premises and you transporting it here?
Yeah.
You depending on the host, you get either way. It's gonna be real silent while they look at you like you stupid.
But I feel like her food is. I feel like her food got a little seasoning to it. I feel like it do got a little seasoning,
I mean,
a
I
little
feel
bit.
she a chef, so I feel like she knows how flavors work. Anyway, so while they're loading the back of Piper's vehicle, because obviously it has to be Piper's, because Phoebe took Cruise, this guy pulls up in like a Corvette, and it's just Piper, how you broke, bitch? You still living at home?
Did you just snort?
Twice, yes, but like how dare you just be like screaming in the middle of the street? It's bad enough my neighbors be hearing things break all hours of the day, weekly. You gonna be like, hey, you dumb broke bitch, you still live here at this fully paid off house that has multiple bathrooms and bedrooms, so there really won't be a
It
reason
ain't
for me to
fully
leave.
paid off no more.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Mm.
But
Grams must be bowling in her grave.
at one point it was. At one point.
I wonder what the APR on was at. I wonder what their monthly payments are.
I feel like it's only maintenance on the house.
But they refinanced the house to give her the club.
You're right. But I feel like if it was maintenance on the house for so long until like what last season, how much? Like, I feel like 200 will be pushing it. In 90s numbers,
200
I don't
in
know.
90s numbers?
I don't know. I've never owned a house. I've never maintained a
In
home.
90s numbers, she's okay. It depends on how. See, it all depends on how much they pulled out. See, that's the problem. We don't know how much they pulled out. And
You're
I just
right.
feel, I just,
But I mean,
what
like,
a,
if you're not paying a mortgage, you're only paying like the light bill, the taxes. Like, I feel like the taxes are
well,
one time a year. Is a once.
the taxes for wherever they are in California are probably high as shit.
But that's a once a year fee. No, you're not paying like taxes every month.
Well, if it's in your mortgage, then yeah. But if it's not, then no, you only have one time to pay it. But Phoebe probably don't be leaving the light, turn the lights off, and she's probably running up their water bill.
You're right. Piper got all that hair too, so she got length and body. Mm-mm. You know.
Legs and hips.
um. But anyway, so Leo being fake, jealous or real jealous. Definitely real jealous because you know how men are.
Real jealous. What was that?
He let, oh, so that's her ex boyfriend, huh? To prove. She says, like, no. He actually had a little crush on me. He was just really, really cool with Piper. And, Prue is feeling herself because what we skipped over in like the beginning of the episode is that she went on a really bad date the night before. The guy had halitosis. Once again, what happened to Sean? What happened to Mitch? Why these men not coming back?
Because she don't want him to come back.
No, was it? Oh no, she fell in love with Micah. And then his new name was Mitch. His 2000s name was Mitch.
I just feel like that's weird though. Like she couldn't be with Mitch. I feel like you hit that just because you couldn't hit and quit Micah, but you can't. That's just weird.
But anyway, so she's on a mission to find love, and it is a good like an ego boost to see the guy who was once obsessed with you, and you still look good. You still a bad bitch. Yeah, you live at home, but like you choose to live at home. You don't have to live
Right.
at home,
Right.
and there's a difference. Um, so him and Piper quickly catch up, and she's like, "I need some help." He calls Phoebe in like a power play, and then Leo gets jingled out of there. Uh, Piper and Prue jump in the car. They all skedaddle, and then we see Tara in the man's body follow right behind them.
Why
It's a
do they
whole,
have like spiritual bodyguards or something?
this is well, we don't get cast until season 4, so where are we now? Are we at
So
like
Phoebe's at the mausoleum.
yes. And she's just like, oh, Cole, Cole, darling, if you can hear me, Cole, my love, I can't, I shan't lie to my sisters
Oh
anymore.
gosh.
I
Is
need,
she like kneeling by the burn spot too?
yes,
Oh, sis.
she's hovering, trying to spiritually connect with his essence because his blood was shed there. And that's where she should, their bond was at the strongest there. So, of course, he can feel her and feel her call. Cole, my darling. Cole, my love. I can't lie to my sisters any longer. I must. I shall. I will. I'll tell them the truth. I'll tell them that you're alive. And it'll be okay. Because you love me. And I love you. And you shan't hurt me. And, she then, does a awkward backups. I don't even know how she bumps into the
The mausoleum.
like the headstone or whatever. And like she gets a flashback of this woman stealing her child and shocking a man, and she's just like, oh, why would they show me this? And it finally clicked for a homegirl to like, why does he always come back to this mausoleum? What about this mausoleum makes him feel safe? Why would he be here? And then we see she like cleans it off, and it's like Colton Bartholomew's. It was some weird ass make believe ass name, like Cornelius, um, Jermaine Turner, and he just
I can't
chopped
stand
up the
you.
Cornelius and turned into Cole Turner. And she's just like, oh, his family. And, instead of being at the library studying all day, she's taking Prue's car to like,
The historical society.
ugh. Oh, yeah, I'm like, oh, God, to learn more about, Cole Turner. And I feel like when before you faked his death, he literally told you that he literally told you what you just saw in the premonition. Why couldn't that been what you used to like? Why did you
This
need
is
a
Phoebe.
premonition, baby girl? You know your
Because
situation.
the ancestors know she's stupid.
He literally said last week, like, "Hey, girl, so my mom's a demon, my dad was immortal, and they sent me because she raised me as part human, part demon, so I could best infiltrate." Girl,
I just feel like Phoebe, that meme with the guardian angel and her head is in her hands?
yeah.
That's Phoebe's guardian angel. Just like so exhausted. Like, bitch, let me just spell this out
I
for
mean,
you.
technically, her guardian angel is Leo, and we know he don't be like that. But I get your point. um. So we're at P3 again, and Piper is being
Weird.
she being a sucker. She being a fucking loser. Like we get it. I don't know. I'm probably speaking from privilege, but and this isn't job shaming. It's just a little, a little chuckle, a little. But one of my bullies in high school worked at the neighborhood McDonald's after high school, so it was mad fun ordering, my little chicken nuggets and French fries from my high school bully. Those little self gratification. So maybe
That's what didn't make sense in the scene. Like, you in my club. You in my house. I did all of this. This is P3, and I am one of those P's in that three. Like,
I mean,
why are you acting like you're a
she does
waitress?
acknowledge it because she's just like, I will take the trash out because I know where the trash goes. Although, homegirl was talking mad shit. She was like, "Oh yeah." First of all, how the fuck you ain't know who Piper was, but it's her club? Like,
Right.
oh, you would be like, "Oh yeah, Piper, you used to draw on your jeans in the back of class," and she was like, "Yeah, I did do that," and then felt ashamed. Girl, I did that shit too. I did, I did that shit in high school. I did that shit in college. Don't get Don't put me in one of them leg out chairs and give me a pen and a boring lecture. Like if I can't write on this paper, I'll write on these jeans.
I think my favorite part of the scene was Justin and Prue. Like I didn't really care I didn't care.
Yeah,
Justin and Prue were
because
cute.
like Prue is just like, "Ah, I gotta go over there and like save my sister from being like walked all over, and he's like, nah, chill. She gonna have to learn. You remember when in high school when she was running for whatever class treasurer or whatever, and she was so nervous. You had to do her speech for her. She was just like, oh, so I thought your ass ain't remember me. I thought. So why the fuck did you call me Phoebe? And he was just like, look, man, you owned me in high school, all right? I was yours to walk all over. You could have spat on me and I would have said more. And I understand how pitiful that makes me sound. And if I could take back a little bit of that power, I was gonna do it. And I did. And you know
And he
what?
did.
And Prue was just like, okay, okay. I, I like his little swagger. You got the Riz, okay. And they start talking, and Justin has a list of like what his ideal girl has to have, and Prue, as we know, is a list girl. And
Mm-hmm.
even if it wasn't mentioned earlier in the episode, and of course it was, Prue is definitely the Joan Clayton. I have my list, I have my rules type of girl.
I wouldn't call her the Joan, but yes.
You know, because no, remember Joan had her rules like she wouldn't
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
no sex before 90 days. It's like, oh, okay,
Okay. Such a
more power to
waste.
you. Over here with these Steve Harvey ass rules, but okay.
Is this where he says that he knows that there's like or he believes in the supernatural?
No, this is after.
Okay, okay.
So Piper interrupts their flirting because it's such cute flirting. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Prue gives her like another pep talk. Like, listen, you don't have to. You should delegate. You own P3. Why are you taking out the trash? She's like, all right, let me throw the trash out. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna come back and be a better strong a better stronger person. My Google went off. I'm like, who are you talking to? Um, so once she's outside getting rid of the trash, Tara pops up and is like, "Hey, bitch, it's me. Hi!" And she just stabs herself in the heart. Well, we see her grab a knife from out of P3, follow Piper outside, and then be like, "Hey, honey," and this like stabs herself in the heart. The person dies, and that essence quickly goes right into Piper, and she's just like, "Ooh, yes." Love the body, hate the outfit. Immediately, Piper's like, "What the fuck is this? Get the fuck out of my body!"
Right. I'm glad she immediately turned back into like badass Piper. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you know who the fuck I am? I love that.
I'm gonna give you this one chance to get out of my body, and maybe my sisters won't beg your sorry ass, but no promises, promises. And um, Tara's just like, whatever. What is your power? Let me know. She give me the 411, the T. Piper's like, I'm not helping you. Figure it your own. I don't give a shit. She comes back in the P3. Uh, the girl who's causing Piper's like so much stress asked Piper to readjust the balloons. Completely skipped over that, but like before Piper threw out the trash, she was like, "Hey, can you work on these balloons?" Piper hated the balloon idea because it gives it a 1980s prom feel. At first, when the girl asked Piper to do the balloons, she's like, "Yeah, sure," because she's also flustered. She doesn't want to like make it seem awkward. And Prue's just like, "No, use your voice. This is your purse, and you cannot have it." And Piper goes, "Hey, bitch, do that shit yourself." And while Prue is proud of her, she's just like, "All right, a wee bit much. All right, relax, simmer down." Piper slash Tara immediately goes to the bar to pour herself a nice shot of something brown. And Prue's just like, hey, relax. You don't need that. You not at all. Relax. This isn't how you deal with this. Um, Yada yada yada. Piper's just like, I'm just gonna go home and change. I don't feel comfortable, and that's where she goes to the manor. Where are we now?
But before that, Piper does summon up some chef to try to get Prue to help her. And then
Oh yes,
Tara's like, that was weird.
she was just like, Prue, help me, and she was like, what? Help me? I don't know. I need to get out of these clothes. Bye.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Weird. Phoebe is at like the historical society at this point, getting the tea on Cole Turner's family, and she's like, "All right, his daddy definitely died, but I don't have no death date for his mama or him. But it would be weird for him to be still kicking around at like 100."
And Phoebe was like, yeah, it would.
She pulls out like she takes whatever reading material the historian has provided her, and she reads on Cole's family. We're at the manor now.
Wait, so Kirkin does find the body of the businessman. He
yes.
revises him with the spell. The businessman he's so adorable because he's like, oh, I'm alive again. What? Try to find out where Tara went. The businessman says that he thinks Tara went to the manor, and then Kirkin.
He's like, well, we see what we get an insight into his power. So Kirkin can revive the dead, and he can also put the dead right back to sleep. So keep that in your back pocket. We're now at the manor. Piper slash Tara are still arguing. I know the entire drive home, Piper was in that what is that? What's that mirror you driving person?
The rear view mirror.
Yes. I was like, I don't know. I was like, is that the
driving person? That sounded like a slur.
This reminds me because like in season 4, Piper calls Paige a half breed, and the way she says it, it sounds the way Malfoy calls Hermione a mudblood. So it always takes me out. Anyway, Tara's like, look, man, I need to figure out how to defend myself because the guy that I'm trying to run away from is, he's gonna try to find us. We gotta be able to like take care of that. And Piper's like, you some big bad bitch. Why you scared of your man? Leo comes in. He like orbs in, and she's like, what's your man's name? I'm not telling you that man's name. His name is Tom. So Tara's like, hey Tom, how you doing? He's like, wait, what? So and she's like, my bad, and gives him some Cinemax type kissing.
It was so bad though. Like it was so bad. Like, what are you doing? Like, it looked like she had never kissed somebody before.
It looked like she hasn't kissed anybody but Kirkin before.
Right. It was
it's
bad.
Definitely okay. This is a horrible way to explain it, but when you've been with a guy who's only ever like watched porn and he just wants you to do all those porn moves, that's what it's giving. Like that's all Kirkin wanted from her, and that's all she knows, which is why she's giving that fucking performance. And
I just felt like for a moment that you got Dark Leo because he wanted to slap the shit out of her. Tom?
No,
I was like, oh
this is
shit.
where we get Dark Leo when he goes, Piper, what's my name? When he was holding her, Piper, what's my
Yeah.
name? And then Tara's like, you just had to fuck this shit up. You just had to. And like, hits him with like an energy blast. And Piper's like, fuck, I played that completely wrong. She's like, don't worry. I didn't kill him. He's too cute to kill. You know?
She really thought Leo had like Leo was gonna save her. Why you did that, girl? Why you did that? Like, I am proud of Leo for knowing that that was not his woman. Like, I was proud of him for that.
Who thought
However, you should have not have put your hope in the fact that that man was gonna save you.
we knew Leo knew his girl's kisses from season 2 when she was like, I haven't kissed you like that since this morning.
I was like, okay. I was proud of him though. I was proud of him. I was more disappointed in Piper. Like, girl, you know your man ain't. You know what?
Anyway, so while this is happening, Piper once again is like, oh my god, stop this. My sisters and I are going to kill you. Cut it out. And so Tara finally puts it together. She's like, yo, you, like your sisters, you keep bringing this up. I'm going to use this to my advantage.
She was smart here.
She, like, his 411, which is how I know that guy in the alley hit 411 on his cell phone, got the address from 411, drove over to Prescott, because that's exactly what she did here. I was like, hello, operator. Can I get the phone number for P3? Calls me, you're right? Calls me. Prue picks up, and she's like, Prue, there's a demon here, and he attacked me. Ah! So, of course, we know that Prue not gonna let her sister get jumped. The smartest fucking demon we have ever come across. Like, the best, straight to the point. Yo, Tara's a bad bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll give her that. I'll give her that.
Prue leaves her little flirt session with Justin to go pick up Phoebe while she's en route. She's on her route to the library. She calls Phoebe like, "Hey, Piper got attacked by a demon. Be outside. I'm on my way." And she's like, Jake, hey, I'm not at the library. My research took me to the Historic Society. So can you meet me there?" And Prue's just like, why the fuck would you? This don't make no sense. Whatever. Demon first, sister later. Buster UB to go get fucking Phoebe while Piper's in the house. Kirkin finally tracks her down.
Well, even before that, when they're on the phone, when Piper Tara's on the phone with Prue, she was able to figure out what her power is. And I feel like if Tara really wanted to take out these girls, she could have.
Because Prue asked, like, did you freeze him? And she's like, ooh, freeze. Good to know.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I never freeze.
But she tells Piper, don't cooperate, I'll stab you. Then I'll go into your next sister. She don't cooperate, I'll stab her. Then I'll go into the other, and that's the end of it. And I was like, damn, girl. It took years for them to even get close. And look at you just taking these bitches out.
And like, this is what I say, like, it's a silly, goofy little episode, but like, this bitch,
they were in danger.
I was worried. So Kirkin pops up and he's like, aha, you thought, bitch, you fucking thought, I got you. He like slaps her to the ground and she's just like, Kirkin, I gotta tell you something. And he's just like, wait, what? You just pissed off one of the charm ones. And then she just freezes him. And how she got freezing down on the first try, girl.
I'm surprised the source wasn't like, all right. Let me recruit this bitch.
Girl, it wasn't about the magic. It was solely about her freedom. And she was just like, I don't care who gonna die. I will never be Rainn Wilson's sex toy ever again.
It's like, his dick is long.
Right?
Would never.
As she's as she's recovering from being knocked on the ground. Prue and Phoebe walk in. They come together. They start saying the spell. Um, they say the spell. Kirkin unfreezes, turns around, and is like, "No, I could have helped you, but now she'll destroy you." And then he vanquishes. And Piper's just like, "Well, that was done. I'm good. Let me go have a little drinky drink at your little party, and then go about my merry way." And Phoebe and Prue are just like, did you not hear him be like, she? Who the fuck is she? We gotta figure this out." She's like, "Dead demon party, dead demon party. I'm going to the party."
So when Kirkin vanquishes, he also drops a small bottle, and
Mm-hmm.
she immediately was like, "We should destroy that. Like, what's the purpose of having it around? Like, let's just destroy it." And Prue's like, "No,
Maybe
no, we
Phoebe
might
can
need
get a
that."
premonition off of this, you stupid bitch. So as she's about to leave for the party, um, Piper summons her strength again and is just like, "Prue, I'm dying." And Prue's just like, "The fuck?" And Piper recovers, well, Tara recovers and be like, "I'm dying to get out of these clothes." And she leaves. And now Prue, sorry, had to take her like emotions from being big sister to Piper to big sister to Phoebe. Like, why are you lying to me? Come here. Why can't you be honest? I'm not mad. I'm
She's
just
evil.
concerned.
She's
Hmm.
evil.
She's just like, all right, well, I needed to look up more on Cole to know more about his human side. And like
That should have been the light bulb for these girls to be like, something is amiss here,
mm-hmm. And
right?
And Prue's just like, I know you liked him. I know he was cool, but learning more about his human side won't make him any less dead. Get over it. He's a guy. Get over it. And she's just like, he isn't. He isn't dead to me.
Okay. And she's like, I didn't love Balthazar. I loved Cole. And I was like, I love Balthazar. I love Balthazar.
Did you,
Bring him back.
I posted a video just for you today.
Okay.
um, and Prue, I don't want to name drop, but it's kind of like when our little sister's ex boyfriend that I saw in Target buying perm for himself. It was just like when he first came around, it was just like, I
Ugh.
don't know what you see in him, but we just gonna ride this wave, I guess, until it's over. It's still not over. Y'all still okay. Okay. Anyway, um how quickly did they put it together? Like immediately she puts it together, right?
Put what's together?
That Piper's possessed.
Not yet. Not yet. So uh Piper is has taken off the suit and she's wearing something hot. She's wearing this hot red halter top and she's wearing a skin tight black leather pants.
She went into the
And
Miss. That is the Miss Hellfire leather pants.
yes,
Those
yes,
are the Miss
yes,
Hellfire leather pants, and that's definite. That she definitely went in Prue's closet and got the
yes.
best
I got
shit,
the good stuff. Right.
and had time to crimp
Piper
her
again.
hair.
She had time. Piper's like, look, bitch, I'm a, I'm trying to spare your life. I don't got no beef with you. Your man's dead, but understanding you won't give back my body, you gonna die, bitch. Play with me and my sisters. I just feel like, where was this Piper when we were at P3 with Missy? Like, this is a Piper that we know and love. What the fuck?
Yeah, because I feel like granted, yeah, you live at home. Yeah, your boyfriend's. But if you don't even call him your fiance, I mean, how could you call him your fiance? He can't afford a ring. Your boyfriend is unemployed, but they're at your club and you a bad bitch. I don't understand why you had to act so like everything that you said before you left the manor is true. You are still one third the baddest, hip hop
Baddest bitch on
trio.
the planet. Nothing.
Yeah, they are TLC in my head right now.
I was gonna say the bridge is over.
Don't go chasing Leos. Listen to your grandmother and your mother like you used to. Anyway,
So Piper does find in the Book of Shadows, she finds the page on the alchemist, and they're able to figure out what the bottle was. It is a essence bearer. And while this is happening, Phoebe notices that Piper leaves. She don't say goodbye to them. She don't. I don't even think it was the fact that she didn't say goodbye to them. It was the fact that
she
she
left
wasn't
with
all mushy about Leo.
she didn't leave with Leo. And she just like skedaddle. It was just like, you ain't show me that
Right.
outfit. You've been out here like this is your 14th costume change, and I can't see your outfit.
Right. Right. So that's when Prue starts like doing the numbers game and putting everything together, and she's like, that bitch is possessed.
And once again, Phoebe proves some, be just so consumed with Cole that she don't know anything else. And and
Mhm.
she's like, Prue, you're going a little fast. I need you to break it down for me. And she was like, okay, remember when like Kirky was dying? He was looking directly at Piper. And then what Piper said when she was closing the door, help me, I'm dying. Sisters possess. We're on the same page. Let's go.
Which, how did that spell work? There was no power of three there.
Um, her essence?
She didn't say it. And she was in the body.
Look, man.
I'm just saying, it's a plot hole.
Charmed has plot puddles.
She
I
said plot puddles.
I don't really, take it too seriously when we, find ourselves in one anymore. You know?
Okay, Peppa Pig.
Daddy.
Just dancing around in muddy puddles. I'm pushing
And hanging
mom.
up
Continue.
and hanging up on my best friend. Fucking bitch, how you gonna whistle before me, hoe ass trick?
Right? Fuck that bitch.
Anyway, so they're on their way to P3, and I don't even understand how this bitch has been arguing with Prue this entire drive to P3 and down the stairs. Like, I'm not saying that she is possessed. I'm just saying, like, I hope she's not possessed. And as we can see, Piper is on the bar. She is barefoot and she's out here giving the best Coyote Ugly performance of her life. Piper Pierbo, Tyra Banks, Michelle Moynihan,
Can't fight the moonlight.
Maria Bello. They all would be proud. I know I'm missing a girl from that cast, but please don't hate me. I can't remember. My ADHD brain can only hold so many names.
I can't even hold that, so you're good. All I know is Tyra Banks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they made such a big deal about Tyra Banks
I
being in that
know.
movie, and she
She was
was
in like 2
only in
seconds.
2 scenes. Tyra
So
Banks.
when they do arrive, when the two girls do arrive, they pull Piper outside. See, and this is why it makes no sense. They pull Piper outside. They try to do the dispossessing spell, and it don't work because they don't have the power of three. So why did the power of three spell work when the third sister was not truly the third sister? See, it's just. And she laughs at them, and she was like, "You got haikus, bitch. I got haikus."
No, she said rhyming couplet, and I was
I
like,
thought that was funny. I was like, "Oh,
this bitch is just like Kirkin had you reading Shakespeare. Kirkin had you doing some weird shit, but you are one cultured broad. All
she
right,
was cultured, right?"
I'm finding it very hard to dislike this baddie because
Or honestly, or just like Kirkin, because I feel like she's well read and cultured. Like he have to do all that. He have to do all that.
yeah, he was just like I need somebody to spar with. So
Right.
you know,
Never more. Never more. Like, gosh,
pretty. So
Ugh.
she was like, "Get out of my sister's body before I kill you." She's like, "All right, cool." She literally pulls the knife out of the dead guy and starts to like start to position
Poor
them.
dead
Like she don't
guy.
even give a shit. She's like, I don't care. Y'all don't know how this works. I'll go into either one of y'all. So she's like, I thought so, ladies, and hands them back the knife. Goes back into the club and to enjoy her party. Um, some girl, while the girls follow after her, some girl comes up to her like, yo, you Piper sisters, right? You know, I was in AA. I know help when I see it. I know somebody in danger. Me and my mom and my best friend, and my other best friend go to this AA meeting. Rest in peace, mom. That was a good show. Um, um, she's like, yeah, they like, oh, fine, yes, we'll take your AA card. Get out of my way. They start fighting. Um, Piper gets her ass beat. She
This
like,
is what I'm saying. This shit did not like. You telling me that at the end of all this, Piper was okay? Like I would be to go from being so stressed out about hosting. You you got people thinking that you are alky. You dancing on bars, and your sister whooped your ass at your own bar
whooped your ass and knocked you out.
and knocked you out, and you had to be carried out. That's like, and she was just like, okay, like you know what I'm saying, like.
It was so cute too because she was like, "Hey, Justin, she's probably possessed. Can you help?" And he was like, "Sure, sure."
I feel like we could have gotten so much with her and Justin. It made me sad.
I feel like excuse me, because we know. I think because everybody knew that she was leaving, they just didn't want to give her like a fleshed out romance. Because what would be the point?
But she didn't know she was leaving.
I feel like everybody knew. Like somebody was leaving.
You think so?
Somebody had to go.
Oh, I feel like the stories have changed so much over the years. I don't know what to believe
Yeah,
anymore.
you're right. I just feel like they kept giving her guy after guy after guy, but not letting anything come to fruition. Like
This would have been cute.
Piper had like even like the guys that Piper wasn't taking seriously, they had like one or two episodes. You only see this guy's one episode and they done. This makes no sense. So
She's
anyway,
a whore.
so anyway, they get her into the house. Prue tells Phoebe to go find Leo. She puts the knife on the fireplace mantle.
I think so.
It's a mantle. And she like gives Piper a heart to heart, like, baby, I'm so sorry. I love you, Please forgive me. I never want to do anything to hurt you. You're my favorite sister, Phoebe. Get on my fucking nerves. It's always gonna be in you till the wheels rock off, girl. Forgive me for what I have to do. And I love that like she used her powers to stab her sister because ain't no way she could do it. Ain't
Right,
no
right.
way. So when obviously this wakes up Piper, by the time Piper is awakened, Phoebe and Leo are down the stairs. Prue intercepts
Piper
Phoebe.
dead. Piper dead. What you mean awakened? Piper is
No, she
dead.
literally gets up and she's like, like she's up, she's awakened for like she didn't immediately die. She woke up for like 2 seconds and then
By
died.
the time Leo gets there, she is dead.
Either way, it, either way, she gasped before dying. Um, Leo is just like,
Leo's like, what the
Prue,
fuck you did to my bitch?
Prue, I can't heal the dead. He immediately gets inhabited by Tara, and Tara's like, what the fuck? Is this some sibling bond I didn't take into account? Because the way this bitch was like, my sisters, my sisters, my sisters. I thought y'all loved each other. I didn't think y'all was gonna kill each other. What the fuck is this shit? I'd have played this completely differently if I knew y'all were willing to kill each other. And she's just like,
You know what? But Dark Leo was kind of hot. But them 45 seconds that we have Evo Leo, Brian Krause played it well because there was a darkness over his eyes that we don't typically get. And
mm-hmm.
I would take Leo as a
he
dark
was
lighter.
he was giving some
Destroy
brooding
me,
energy.
Leo.
Some brooding
Destroy
energy. So
ruin my credit.
girl, anyway, take your ass to fucking jail for insurance fraud.
Here's my paycheck. I get
Anyway,
it now. I get it.
anyway, Prue and Tara are like, hey, bring our sister back to life. We give you the bottle. You can keep Leo's body. We don't even give a fuck. Piper will be okay. She'll be fine. Right? We don't give a fuck. She'll live. Um, Tara tries to think she has the upper ground. She doesn't. Um, she revives Piper. Give her the bottle. She immediately destroys the bottle. But Piper is alive enough to finish off the spell to that vanquishes Tara, gets her out of Leo, and they're all like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy you're alive." She's alive is still like actively starting to die. Come heal her immediately. What the fuck are you doing? You over here gasping for air. She is bleeding on this couch. Heal my sister. She gets healed. They go back to P3, and Piper's just like, wow, thank you, Leo, for knowing the difference between my kisses and hers. And
And that's all she cares about. They have told her everything that has happened since she has been possessed. And the only thing she cares about is the fact that Leo ain't fucked this bitch. Yo,
I
bruh.
mean, I
That don't make
mean,
no sense from the beginning of the
honestly,
episode.
I'ma just say it. Because they are a supernatural relationship, you gotta make sure that your man knows you versus possessed you. That's a weakness that can be exploited.
Nah.
And the fact that he knew his girl's kisses, maybe Leo is kind of good at his job.
She
And
sarcastically thanks Prue for having the courage to kill her.
Prue, is proud of that. We know Phoebe couldn't do it, so
I mean, yo, this next scene with Phoebe and Leo,
so Phoebe's like, I'm just gonna go call Morris about, and
because that poor yo, I hope somebody blesses his spirit and that body because the way they treated that man.
he don't even pop up for the body in the alley. He's just mentioned. Um, so while Phoebe is in the phone booth pouting, and wow, phone booths in the club. What a time. Anyway, Phoebe and Leo are like lamenting on the situation, and he tries to make her feel better of like possession is not as seductive as what was it? Seduction?
Being seduced
Yeah, by evil. And it was like, I still didn't know, and it was like Prue knew. Prue was like, we don't trust him. We don't like him. And y'all was taking her for a joke. Anyway, um she kind of starts to admit the truth to Leo, but then she cleans it up.
the look on his face when she goes, he's still alive, and he looked like dark Leo, like he was gonna slap the shit out of her. He was
Because
gonna,
he would get in
he was gonna slap
trouble. Because he
hot
was getting in
fire out her
trouble.
mouth.
You healed this demon and your charge let him go. Oh, Leo, we gotta clip your wings for real. You not.
He looked like I'm about to Homer Simpson choke you the fuck out for a hot second. He was like, bitch. And she was like, in my heart. And he was like, oh, okay, bitch. Just checking.
Um, I'm trying to think. After
And that was
that,
it.
yeah, it's like
The end.
again. Anything you change? And sorry, how'd you handle the conflict in this episode?
I mean, Tara did what she had to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly,
ain't nothing to change.
there isn't
Tara
nothing
did
to
what she had
change.
to do.
Tara's been one of the most effective as like villains. I
And
really
again, I just feel like, she was in an abusive relationship. She had to get out. And she did what she had to do. You
more
can't depend on nobody.
exactly. I didn't mention this when it happened, but this is the third time Piper has died in this
Jesus.
series. Is there any tweaks? Anything you would make to this episode?
No, I mean, just again, like going from being really concerned about your reunion to not being concerned at all was kind of weird. But, you know, it's charmed.
What are you
We
rating
only
the
got 1 hour.
episode?
I'm going to give it 5.5 dead bodies in the alley.
All right. Honestly, I don't hate this episode.
I
Um,
know.
I'm giving this like 7 bloody knives, just because like I have yet to see a demon be as effective as Sarah. Like homegirl, just like based off of motives alone, she was just like, "I'll kill you, I'll kill your sister, and then I'll kill the last one. I don't care."
I don't care. Everybody can get it.
And it wasn't, she didn't do any real, like, the one time she monologues was really quick. It wasn't even a real monologue. She quipped. She was just like, "You just pissed off one of the charm ones. Freeze." She
She
went
did what she had
straight,
to do.
she straight stabbed. No talking, just got straight to the business. And, I could respect that. A woman with goals, you know. I support women's rights and their wrongs sometimes. But yeah. Next week's the ice cream episode, and
I was going to say, why would you wear this shirt this week? And now you have to wear it next week.
I didn't think of that. I don't. I'm pretty sure I have something else ice cream. I probably don't. I did not think of that at all. Anyway,
Shame. Shame.
maybe I'll get a new ice cream shirt for next week.
Okay.
You know, I'm feeling like a housewife, so I'll have. I had dinner ready. Well, dinner
Oh,
was.
look at
I
you.
had dinner was ordered within and delivered within like.
Did you plate it?
Hmm.
Did you plate it?
Did I play it? No, he played it.
You're such a dweeb.
Anyway, some bitches be hoes. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
This